So there's a guy, and I didn't know about the baseball world, but there's a dude named Steve Cohen right now who is just, I mean, he's just making money rain everywhere.
Uncle
And
Stevie.
so, and you're a better baseball guy than me. I just dove into this world. Is baseball? It's pay to win. Because so Patrick, there's this game I used to play. It was called Clash of Clans. I don't know if you're familiar. Great game. Okay, I would play at the beach with my friends. We were in a clan called the 302 Crew, Delaware 302, and it was a very fun game for like the first few weeks because I was in there and I was getting getting my coins, getting my elixir, and building up my town. It was a really good town. It had some diamond walls. It was pretty sweet. And then to upgrade my stuff, it started taking like 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks. And then the next thing you know, it's really tempting because the only way to actually win is to pay for coins to upgrade my stuff faster. And it was pay to win. And so I look out on my buddies' bases who were way better than mine. It's because they're using mom's credit card. And mom's credit card was undefeated in that game. Undefeated.
Well, and that's what
And
you're saying. Is Clash of Clans is just like the MLB.
just like the
It's not
MLB.
fair. The Mets are just using Stephen Cohen's credit card. So look, they handed out a contract to Brandon Nemo. Okay,
I didn't even know who that guy was.
I mean, 8 years, $161 million. Like, man, that's a lot of money. It's one thing to pay Verlander and Scherzer like a bunch of money. Brandon Nemo, that's a lot. But look, Uncle Stevie, he's got one goal, and the one goal is to win a World Series. Now, the only issue with that is it would help if you won the NL East, which you led all year, and then you choked down the stretch. And the other thing that would be nice is that you could get out of the first round of the playoffs. So
But
other than that,
hey, but
Mets on
he's
paper,
taking the steps to get there though. Hey, Yankees, guess what? I know you were always the premier town in New York. Or the premier team in New York, town in New
would
York.
you
That
argue
would
the
make
Queens
sense.
is better than the Bronx, though?
Patrick, I don't know anything about New York. I don't know anything.
Right.
I know that I went to Pizza Place
More of
once.
a
Pretty
Brooklyn
good.
guy myself.
Pretty good. Went to the Empire State Building. Went to the Statue of Liberty, which everyone says potentially could have been a Trojan horse, and it failed. I don't know about that. But what I do know is, I mean, that's just crazy that you could just be the richest guy ever and just pay to win the game. And he's only been the
But,
owner for a few years, and
but
so it seems
the
to me
problem
like
is
they're probably gonna get good really fast. And if I had to guess, Yankees, you're gonna probably suck because you almost lost Arson Judge to the Giants. I mean, they're offering more money. Any other normal human being takes that deal. You don't have Arson Judge anymore.
well, I also a quick rant about Aaron Judge. Why would you re-sign with a team that has fans that boo you after you hit 62 home runs for them?
Yep. And by the way, Patrick came out. They were juicing the balls. Did you hear about that?
Oh, shocker.
I mean, telling you what, it is a scandal. I just found out about this. Baseball has in previous years had two types of balls, and one ball was a little bit heavier than other balls. Other balls were a little bit more dead. These balls were a little bit more juiced, and you were finding them, in certain games, and it was a big scandal. So MLB was like, no, we're doing away with that. And MLB, they don't let you test the balls. So they were like, hey, we're not letting anybody test the balls. Well, somebody got a hold on a lot of baseballs and tested them and found that there were actually three types of balls. And one ball was a little bit heavier, a little bit more juiced. And they found that that ball was only used in the All-Star game and Yankee games. Now tell me this. If baseball's pay to win, and if you're a good team, you get juice balls, man, baseball, what are we doing? That's like if there was a player in the NFL who's got every single time any penalty happened on him, he got the calls his way. And,
Right.
Or if there was a player who, was really good and no matter what he did, there was no consequences to his off-the-field actions. That would ruin the integrity of the game. Baseball, get your stuff together, man. Because this can't happen anymore. Because I'm a neutral. Listen, I would love to be a baseball fan. If you guys gave me a reason to be a baseball fan, I would be a baseball fan. You guys are kind of letting me down here because I could have gotten interested in being a baseball fan. I mean, I love rooting for a guy who's paying to win. And by the way, Patrick, just wait till the Saudi guys buy a baseball team. It's going to be over by that point. It's going to be like the Man City of baseball. They're just going to buy a team and then pay to win. I don't know.
Yeah, but does Man City even have that much success?
Well, they've had more success with Saudi money than they did before Saudi money. Just going to say that. So it's going to be very interesting to see what happens.